Welcome to another video walk around. Today we're going to be taking a look at this 2018 Toyota Prius Prime in this gorgeous Blizzard Pearl color. This front-wheel drive, 4-door, 4-passenger hatchback comes equipped with a 1.8-liter 4-cylinder plug-in hybrid engine mounted to an automatic transmission. As an added bonus, this vehicle is a Toyota certified used vehicle and has only had one previous owner. Starting up front with some of the notable exterior features, you've got a very sleek, futuristic, and modern design here, thanks in large part to the great looking headlamps with the unique square design to the projector beam bulbs there. You've also got the blue Toyota badge to denote that it is a hybrid, and you've got these unique lights down the side here as well. Let's come around to the side of the vehicle. You've got the 15-inch alloy rims the vehicle currently rides on, and those are wrapped in the Bridgestone tires with lots and lots of tread, as you can see. As we continue down the vehicle, you've also got the plug-in hybrid badging here on the side. And in back, you've got tinted windows for some additional privacy for the rear passengers or rear cargo. And that tint continues in back as well. Up top, you'll find a color-matched roof fin antenna, as well as some very uniquely shaped glass here. Might be hard to pick up on camera, but you've got that nice swoop in the middle, and it gives it a very sleek look. And back here, of course, you'll also find the Prius Prime badging, as well as, again, that nice blue Toyota badging. This is a fuel-sipping hybrid that's packed with technology and loaded with features, so let's go ahead and hop inside and take a look at some of the bells and whistles. Hopping inside, this stylish ride is nice and easy thanks to the proximity smart key system, but of course you do have your standard remote keyless entry options here on the key fob as well, and you've got a great looking key fob. All you have to do to unlock the vehicle is walk up the key on your person, put your hand in the door to unlock the vehicle, and when you hop out, you've got those two lines on the side there to easily lock the vehicle. Inside, you're greeted with the very stylish black leather seating here with the great designs on the center of the seat. Mirrors the designs on the body there with the nice swooping lines. Just below the driver's seat here, you'll also find the power adjustable seat controls, which includes your power adjustable lumbar support. And if you take a look in the footwell, you'll find the nice WeatherTech all-weather mats, and those are nice and easy to clean regardless of how dirty or wet they get. So let's go ahead and hop inside, fire this vehicle up, and take a look at all the bells and whistles. The features inside this futuristic plug-in hybrid start with the push-button ignition. Simply put your foot on the brake and push the button, and when you do, you'll get this very cool startup animation on your massive touchscreen in the center here. You get, of course, the Toyota badge to start it up, and then you've got this nice little jingle here. It's a nice welcoming startup screen. Over on the driver's side door panel, you'll find the controls for the power windows, locks, and mirrors, and as you can see, all of your windows are one touch down, one touch up automatic. Underneath, you do have a little bit of extra storage, as well as an extra cup holder integrated into the door panel. And if we take a look just to the right here, you'll find the dimmer switch for the gauge cluster, as well as the button to toggle your traction control. Below that, you'll find the button for your automatic high beam, so you can toggle that on and off. And underneath, you've got the charge schedule here, so you can press that to bring up your charge schedule on the main screen there, as you can see. Underneath, of course, you've also got the gas cap release button, and under the steering column, you will find the manual adjustment for your tilt and telescoping steering wheels. You can get it in the perfect position. If you take a look just behind the wheel at the turn signal stalk here, you'll notice that this vehicle does come equipped with automatic headlights, which is a great set it and forget it feature. And if we back up here, you'll find a very nice 3-spoke leather-wrapped steering wheel with the nice white accent piece at the bottom here. And of course, you've also got some nice subtle bolsters up top to give the wheel a nice ergonomic feel. Over on the left-hand side, you've got your steering wheel mounted audio controls, which includes your track selector and volume rocker buttons. In the center there, you've also got the audio mode button, and you can also find the Bluetooth hands-free calling buttons, as well as the voice recognition button at the bottom of the wheel here. And finally, of course, you've also got the trip button there to cycle between your odometer and your 2 different trips. Over on the right-hand side of the wheel, you've got the buttons to navigate the screen in the center of the gauge cluster, and you've got a very unique gauge cluster set up here. I'll show you that in just a moment. You've also got the button for your heated steering wheel, which is just great for the winter. You've also got the button to toggle your lane departure alert, as well as your radar guided cruise control. Speaking of cruise control, you'll find the cruise control stalk just behind the wheel there, and this is for the follow distance. So if you go ahead and take a look up in the gauge cluster, you'll notice there's nothing there, and that's because it's centrally located up top here. Very cool and unique situation. Over on the left, or on the right hand side there, you've got the time, as well as your lane departure alert indicator, passenger airbag warning, seatbelt warning, and of course the gear that the vehicle is in. Over on the right hand side, you'll find the fuel gauge, as well as your digital speedometer, the exterior temperature, your average fuel consumption, and as you can see, your odometer. You can see that this vehicle currently has 60,450 kilometers on it. In the center here, you've got that screen that I was talking about earlier that you can navigate through with the buttons on the steering wheel. So in this first information screen here, you've got all kinds of different fuel consumption stats. You've got your energy monitor, your HV system indicator, fuel consumption record, drive monitor. You've got 2 screens for the drive monitor and the eco diary. The next screen over is a compass, so you can quickly check which direction you're traveling. Next, you've got your audio system, so you can check what's playing and adjust it without ever having to take your hands off the wheel or even glance at your infotainment system while you're driving. Next, you've got your climate controls here, so you can access and quickly glance at your climate controls, which is really handy. You've also got the screen here, which gives you the indicator for your lane departure alert and your radar guided cruise control follow distance. So as you cycle through with the buttons on the steering wheel that I showed you, you can see it adjust in this screen here. Next, you've got any messages or warnings that the vehicle has to display. And finally, you've got the settings for your safety features, which includes your pre-collision system, your lane departure alert. You've also got your lane sway, as well as the clock settings. And you can also find the units as well as the meter customization. There's lots to go through there. And you've also got some additional vehicle settings as well. Below that, you'll find a couple of climate vents on either side here. And then, of course, you've got this massive touchscreen infotainment system in the center here. As you can see, of course, you do have the navigation there. It's an amazing feature to have it take up the whole dash there. Gives you lots of ability to quickly view where you're going. And, of course, you've also got access to all the other features you would expect here, including your climate controls. You can access that at the bottom. This is a single zone climate control vehicle, but it is an automatic system, so if you hit the auto button there, you'll let the vehicle adjust the fan speed and heat to get it to your desired temperature. Of course, it also comes with air conditioning for those hot summer days, and for cold winter days, you've got the heated mirrors, which are both great features to have in the Okanagan. You've also got the audio screen here, so you can pull that up and select your source. In terms of your audio options here, you do have your standard AM, FM radio. You've also got satellite radio, as well as USB and auxiliary inputs. And of course, you've also got Bluetooth, so you can be sure that you can listen to your own audio regardless of the type of device that you have. Up top here, you've also got the info screen, so you got lots to go through here as well. You can check your charge schedule, as well as the past fuel consumption records. And you've also got the energy monitor here, if you wanted to take a look at that as well. Some really cool and unique views for that. Of course, you've got the graph up top here as well, so you can cycle through between your battery, engine, and your climate usage. If we head back to the main screen here, you can also bring up your phone if you have it hooked up via Bluetooth. You've also got the destination, of course, for your navigation system. And at the bottom here, you've got lots of different settings to go through. You can customize these to your preferences. And of course, finally, you've also got the display settings here for your big display. Lots of options there as well, so you can customize that to ensure that you are able to see. If you put this vehicle into reverse, you also see the backup camera pop right up at the top portion of the screen here, which is really handy. And of course, putting the vehicle back in a park brings back the main screen there. Below that, you've got the gear selector here, and of course you've got reverse, neutral, and drive, and your parking button is just to the left here, so if you're looking to put the vehicle into park, simply press the button. Over on the right hand side here, you've got your drive mode buttons, so you can select between your drive modes. You've got power, eco, and normal, depending on whether you're trying to get a little bit more fuel economy or performance out of the vehicle. If you're looking to also drive in electric mode, you can hit the EV auto button there. And if your battery is charged up, you'll be able to drive in EV mode exclusively. Behind here, you'll find the 2-stage heated seats for both front passengers, which is really nice to have. You've also got a Qi wireless charging pad here, so if your phone is equipped with wireless charging capability, simply turn the pad on and drop your phone on there, and it'll charge right up for you. As we continue down here, of course, you've got a couple of cup holders here, as well as a 12-volt outlet to keep the devices charged up, and you'll also find a USB and auxiliary input. In the center here, you've got a nice padded armrest, and that opens up to the side to reveal your center console. You've got a nice carpeted bottom, as well as a nice tray up top to put the smaller items and help keep things organized. Over on the passenger side footwell, you've got the same great all-weather mats, and just above here, you've got your standard glove box with the owner's manual inside. Over on the passenger side door panel, you'll find the same great design that we found on the driver's side, as well as, of course, the controls for the power locks and the passenger side window. Taking a look up top here, you'll find a handy little sunglasses holder, as well as, of course, the controls for your interior lights. So that concludes the features up front. Let's go ahead and hop in back and take a look at some of the features in the rear of this vehicle. In the rear of this vehicle, you've got more of that same great black leather seating for both rear passengers here. Back here you'll also find lots of legroom for the rear passengers, as well as a nice all-weather mat that extends all the way across. If we hop inside here, you've also got a couple of handy storage pockets in the back of the driver and the passenger side seat, as well as a 12-volt outlet in the back of the center console to keep the devices charged up for your rear passengers. If we look towards the center here, you'll find a nice center armrest for your rear passengers, since you don't have a rear seat here. And you can also open that up for some extra storage. You've got a nice carpeted bottom in there as well. And of course, you'll also find a couple of extra cup holders as well. The two rear seats also do fold down if you have some additional cargo to store. You've got a latch up top here on either seat to fold it down nice and easily, giving you some extra interior cargo space. So we'll go ahead and take a look back there, but before we do, let's take a quick glance at the rear door panel here, and you'll find the same great design that we found in the front, as well as, of course, the switch for the rear windows and a little bit of storage underneath. Let's go ahead and pop the hatch, and in back here, you've got a nice carpeted cargo area. Back here, you'll also find a handy interior light. And over on the left-hand side here, just underneath, you've got your fix-a-flat kit, in case you ever get a flat tire. And of course, you've also got the plug-in for your plug-in hybrid system. Simply plug that in and you're going to be charging up your battery. You'll be good to go. That concludes this short video walk around, but as you can see, this vehicle is absolutely loaded with modern features and technology, and there's lots that I didn't get a chance to go over, so make sure you stop by Kelowna Toyota, located at 1200 Leith Head Road, or visit us online at kelownatoyota.com for more information. We look forward to seeing you soon.